An Arsenal legend is heading back to the club. What's happening, guys? It's your boy TC back with another video. So an Arsenal legend is actually currently reported to be heading back to the club, and this is in the form of Marc Overmars, who was an absolutely exceptional player for us, and he is currently the sporting director at Ajax. But reports start to surface yesterday suggesting that he will be returning to Arsenal within a senior role. His role hasn't been confirmed. However, it is tipped that he may continue his role that he currently has at Ajax, at Arsenal. So we know Arsene Wenger is not a fan of a footballing director, who is someone who's obviously responsible for making signings and making sure that players that need to be sold are sold, and other first team activities that they may certainly get involved in. So it's obviously come as a shock to some of us fans that Wenger might be looking to place one of his former players in that capacity at the club. But I am certainly pleased that he is definitely returning to the club. We are certainly just waiting for official confirmation from the club themselves, just to know what capacity Overmars will be joining the club back as. But it's certainly good news. We are certainly now surrounding ourselves with former players. We had Jens Lehmann rejoin recently as well as part of the goalkeeping coaching staff. So it's fantastic. These are players that do know, or individuals that know how the club runs and how the club functions. The manager is still the same, and they will certainly know literally where to pick up where they left off. Obviously, the game has certainly changed from the time they played, but it's certainly good news that we are surrounding ourselves with such players. So a report that came out in regards to this particular move by Marc Overmars also suggests that the final straw for him at Ajax was basically the sale of Sanchez, who's the centre-back who ended up at Tottenham for £42 million. He obviously didn't want to lose that particular player, and reports are suggesting that he did fall out with the Ajax board and he decided to pack his bags and leave. So the report that came out states, Arsenal legend Marc Overmars has reportedly agreed a sensational return back to the club next summer. The 44-year-old is currently the director of football at Ajax, but has been rumoured to be heading back to North London after the end of the season. According to reports, the Dutchman is in line to return to the Gunners, believed to be in a coaching role. Only recently did Overmars fuel speculation his future is back at Arsenal, revealing that the life of a director is in that exciting. He said, I think there's a list with some names and I might be on it, but it's not exciting yet. I know the club pretty well. I've always kept in touch with Arsenal, so that in that respect it's not surprising because I've had a few good years. However, the former Barcelona winger only recently signed a new 4-year contract extension at the Ajax, and he finds himself on the move yet again at the end of this season. So that particular statement from the report certainly confirms to myself that Marc Overmars certainly fell out with the hierarchy at Ajax, and he decided to pack his bags and leave. So the report further states, Arsene Wenger has also been reluctant to bring former stars back to the club, though former Premier League champions Steve Bold and Jens Lehmann both hold high coaching roles at Arsenal. Overmars, a member of the 97-98 double winning campaign, established himself as a firm fan favourite in his 3-season stint at Arsenal, and his return will certainly be welcomed by the majority of the fans. So again, this is fantastic news for us Arsenal fans. Obviously, we will see how it pans out, what kind of role he will be receiving. But in any capacity, I don't care. I would rather have the club surrounded by former players who know how the club functions and what is expected from the club itself. So as usual, guys, please do let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you're watching the video and you're not subscribed to the channel, please do make sure that you do hit the subscribe button. So once again, guys, it's your boy TC from I'm Gonna Talk TV, and I'm out.